as a colonial corporate economy. It was colonized by a company. So the economy from the beginning was run like all companies are done as an allocation economy. It never changed from being an allocation economy. And once you are involved in allocating in any national economy, then things never go right. You must go for supply and demand, which is how all normal economies are run, which is how you create prosperity, by having individual players in a supply and demand economy making separate but complementary decisions when it is seen as a holistic national effort. This has never happened in the history of this country. And President Mnangagwa, for the first time, who is not beholden to any of the previous corporate interests, has undertaken huge reforms to have to free the currency, to have it become convertible, to break up cartels which have benefited from this economy, to engage even with those who may not have wanted to be our friends in the before, in the West, and also to deepen our relations with the new and rising powers, which are basically BRICS countries in Asia and to some extent Latin America. This is what has gone for the economy, because when people demonstrated in 2017 in November, they demonstrated not against just the politics of the day, but they demonstrated because they were realizing that their economy was not performing the way they would have desired, and they wanted a different economy. So these are the changes which have been going on. It's only 18 months. The road has been going on, as I say, for more than 130 years of an allocation economy. And a supply and demand economy is not an overnight bandage, to an endemically wrong economy. No, it takes time. But the reforms are on now, and I'm glad to say that, much as we are going through a lot of pain, definitely now there is a silver lining, in the bow.
And coming to you, Mr. Mawarire, do you see a silver lining?
I think it's very cynical, you see, the way he's putting it. If you inherit an economy that is on the floor, then the thing that you do is to dig it deep 6 feet underground, and you credit yourself for doing that. I think it's very pathetic, because what we have seen is that salaries have been eroded 7 times. People are poorer than what they were in November 2017. The cartels that he's talking about, the cartels are there. You don't need to be a malcontent or a cynic, a critic of the government. But you have to look for people like Eddie Cross to understand really what is happening. He wrote a very damning appraisal of this government, and he touched on the issues of the cartels. And when Ambassador Mutsvangwa talks about the cartels being done away with, we wonder what sort of thing he's talking about, because the cartels are there in fuel. He is also working with Eddie Cross to come up with another cartel, the MOGs, that they want to introduce. They want to monopolize the fuel system in this country. And you see, as long as we have people that unconstitutionally took over power in order to protect their loot on November 15, 2017, running the affairs of this country, we are not going anywhere. The people are poorer today, and the fact that the people of Zimbabwe are not taking to the streets now is because of the threats that are being given left, right, and center by the regime. We know that the same system has imported quite a lot of anti-riot gear stuff. They've gotten stuff from South Africa. They are equipping soldiers with anti-riot gear as we speak today. And those are the things that they're doing to repress the people of Zimbabwe from demonstrating the kind of misery that they have, demonstrating against the misery that they've been subjected to by this extractive and clientele-run government of Mnangagwa. There is nothing really that is going on. The economy is tanked. You have spoken about the issues today and quoted the statement by James Kavele, who coined that statement for President Bill Clinton's campaign, that is the economy stupid. The economy actually has exposed these guys. The exchange rate is going haywire. The interest rates are going up in banks. The gold supply deliveries have plummeted by more than 33%.
Are we going to have a monologue?
No, but when you were speaking, I was quiet. I'm just responding.
Okay.
Yes.
I also do the
No, but he's the one who is chairing the discussion.
You can do whatever you want. This is not my show.
Let's bring it back here.
Yeah.
What I want to ask is, first and foremost, I think most of that you're pretty much saying the same thing, that the economy is in trouble. Economy is in trouble. So I think to move the conversation forward, I think, like I say, these are many things that we are aware of. So are you saying, to answer my question, that you do not see a light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, there's no light.
Okay, so my question is
in control.
You can't
have any light.
I've heard your answer.
When the cartels are in control.
I've heard your answer. So my question to you, Ambassador Mutsvangwa, he just made an accusation, a direct accusation, saying that you are planning to set up your own cartel, and that's the reason you're upset with other people.
It's not an accusation, it's an observation, because he came out in the open to talk about it.
No, that was an accusation.
It's not an accusation. I'm quoting him. I'm not quoting anyone. I'm quoting him. I'm quoting Eddie Cross.
Okay. Your response there?
Well, if this thing is about debating me, then I didn't come here for that debate.
No, but you're part of the system.
No,
you're part of the system.
Would you rather not respond to that?
Please. Excuse me.
Would you rather not respond to that?
No. I'm sorry. You can have it.
Yeah, you're part of the system. If he doesn't want to talk about it, then he's free to go.
Okay, just give us a second.